It up now. All right. Welcome, everyone. So powerful day. This week has been incredibly transformational. There's been so many things happening. So many, according to so many calendars, ancient calendars, Vedic calendar, Mayan calendar. This last week transpired so many things, including a day called the Day Out of Time. And wow, I don't know. I'm still processing everything. I know that my life will never be the same. I just want to see a raise of hands who feels like you had a pretty big week. Some significant things happen, maybe conversations or insights, and I know a lot of people, well, just looking at all the hands being raised. So good to see all the people. Dave, so good to have you here. Yobong, so happy that you're joining from Senegal. Julie Sherwood, so good to see you. So happy to have you here. Actually, if you just go ahead in the chat, you just put where you're joining from. It's fun to have all the people share where you're joining from. Today, on this global healing miracle call, we're looking at, one of the principles from Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer. Do we already put up the medical disclaimer? That's already done? Oh, let's see. We have a couple of people first time joining. Julie Sherwood. Actually, just for the curiosity of it, could you unmute yourself and say, how did you discover us?
Well, interesting because, it happens when it's divinely inspired, right? I have a practitioner that does biofield tuning and sound coherence therapy, and he had the book. And I just had a session with him on my birthday, the 16th. And he goes, I think you need to read this. And I am devouring it. And I'm a constellational astrologer and a root cause therapy practitioner. So all of this blends just beautifully.
Wow, amazing. Where are you based?
I originally grew up in Michigan, lived in the Seattle area for 34 years, but as of 2020, I'm now south of Tucson, Arizona in the beautiful sunshine, which I love.
Fantastic. And the name of the practitioner that recommended the book?
Greg Glick from Sound Coherence Therapy.
Wow, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Well, Julie, you're welcome home. I'll just say that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah. If anyone else is new, please go ahead and put in the chat. I'm new. We want to welcome you. Julie, I think that you'll discover that this is, even my mom, actually most anyone, they're like, wow, this is one of the most loving groups that I've ever met. The opening quote in the book, I didn't come to teach you, I came to love you, and love will teach you, is really what guides. We don't put anyone on a pedestal, but we put love on the pedestal. And through that, it's inspiring to see how love guides everyone. So today we have the opportunity to learn from the kids that were with us in Sedona, how love guides them and how love will guide us through learning from them and with them. I always have with me the pictures of so many of the kids from Nepal. Here's Amit, Lakshmi, and Tilak. You just see their joy, their playfulness, their presence, their curiosity. I want to learn from them. This is one of the caregivers, Benita, with two of the kids. And this is so poignant for me. I always look at, this is them when they were on the street, these two little girls, when they found bruised, bloody, dirty. And then this was only about a month later, the same little girls. And so just that when you care for kids and when you listen to them, so much happens. I always want to acknowledge Dr. Naram. In fact, the quote from today relates to this. And Vinay, Robin, you want to put up the quote? And Vinay, do you want to read the quote or share it in some ways? Let's get that quote up. This is powerful. So this is a quote from the book.
Thank you so much, Dr. Clint. This is one of the best quote I really liked about Dr. Naram is, one of the greatest secrets of happiness and success is gratitude. Always give credit to those who have taught you.
Yeah.
So,
what does that mean to you, Vinay?
Dr. Naram taught me always that whatever comes, we have to treat as a unexpected guest, Atiti Devo Bhava, and you always share the gratitude, whatever we learn from who comes to us in front of us. Like this morning, I had a Cornelia when I joined the call. Cornelia was there in front of me, and I was feeling great about it because she's a lady, she's like a warrior to me. That no matter what, she is always available at any war front. She's like always available. So
yeah, it's amazing. Oh, go ahead. Keep going, Vinay.
No, this is the things what Dr. Naram always shared about it. It always give the gratitude, whatever you learn from anyone. If you are traveling by train, because in Bombay, India, we have the train. maximum people are traveling by train. So whoever meets you in the train, always give gratitude because they are your teacher. You learn one thing from them. So this is what I have learned, and this is what Dr. Ram always says. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. For those that don't know, Vinay was right hand of Dr. Ram for over 27 years. In fact, I think that's page 45 of the book. Julie, as you're reading the book, you'll see him right here. And it's so fun, Vinay, to have you sharing these stories with us.
Yeah.
So this quote comes from page 251. And it was the moment in which Dr. Ram was just receiving this award. And I know, Julie, you may not be to this point in the book yet, but just receiving this award from the former governor of New Jersey and for helping so many 9/11 firefighters and first responders overcome situations that even the best medical care couldn't help with. And, Dr. Ram, he said, two greatest obstacles to seeing ourselves and others clearly are fear and ego. Ah, man, even as I say them, anyone can relate to that, where you see that fear has stopped you from something or impacted you in some way, or ego, where you did something, but you didn't even realize until afterwards you did it because you wanted to be seen or you wanted in some way, something. And those two things are really subtle. One of my friends says that ego is a disease that can't be self-diagnosed. I don't know if that's a accurate description that people can relate to, but sometimes we see the effect of it. And just in the last period of time, I've seen how it's affected me as well. I'm just looking, and there's some unfamiliar faces that I don't recognize, but I just want to welcome everyone. Lisa, I recognize your face. Lisa Lowe, so happy. Leonore, so happy to see you here. I want to say, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Ilona, I don't know. It looks almost like Kawach. It's such a beautiful name. Can you tell me the origin? You have to unmute yourself. Let's see if we can have you unmute yourself. And I want to, oh, there you go.
I'm happy to stay here.
Yeah, good.
From Germany. And
Germany.
I know Dr. Naram for 30 years ago in Germany, as he was in Augsburg in Bavaria.
Wow.
So it was the first time to get pulse diagnosis.
Wow.
So I'm not new really, but
Yeah.
in this way I am.
Wow. And how did you find out about the call today?
So I got from you the newsletter.
Oh, good.
So, and today I have time.
Wow, fantastic. What a perfect day to arrive.
Yes, it is.
So, guten Tag.
Danke.
Wie geht's? I know some little phrases.
No, mixed at the moment. I have tinnitus, and it was so perfectly to see this newsletter and this appointment, because it's perfect for me now.
Oh, amazing. Really
I'm
amazing.
very interested about it. I know about the marmas, but I forgot it. It's 30 years ago that I heard about the marma points. So I'm very interested about it.
Well, I'm so happy that you came on the call. I'm actually going to share my screen. And so, am I saying Ilona? Did I say your name correctly?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So this call happens every Sunday, and we share these ancient secrets that are actually working. People from all over the world share different amazing things that have happened. We call it the Global Healing Miracle Call because so many powerful things happen. So what Ilona is referring to is in the newsletter. And if anyone is not on the newsletter, it's packed full of all kinds of beautiful secrets and announcements. We have stories from last Sunday's call. Michael Smith, so powerful, Michael, sharing about how to receive love. And then there's this home remedy for sound sleep and tinnitus relief. And so you take a half a teaspoon nutmeg powder, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon cardamom powder, 1/4 teaspoon almond powder. You boil all the ingredients in 1 cup of rice or almond milk for about 2 to 3 minutes, and you drink it 1 to 2 hours before you go to bed. Did you already try this one, Ilona, this remedy?
No, not at the moment. No.
Okay. So I'm excited for you to try it, and I want to hear your experience as you do that. Now, there's also marmas that help with tinnitus, and also there's herbal formulas that help. Now, there's a link in which people, if they want to get personalized, customized advice, they can book a video consultation, or you can know when we're going to do pulse consultations. This last week was interesting. Oh, can you still hear me? Okay. My screen froze. Last week was interesting because even I experienced a transition. I used to recommend products from Ayush Shakti, and then I just actually felt the transition. I realized that Dr. Ram separated from Ayush Shakti 10 years before, the entire time I knew him. And I tried to repair it after Dr. Ram's passing, but then I just saw that still there was things that were off energetically. And also they weren't keeping financial written agreements. And then I just had doubts about products. Now I still use those products, but we're actually recommending other products now. And if anyone has any questions about that, we're happy to answer. But we'll put the link in the chat if anyone wants customized advice, and also to know what we're very excited about moving forward. One of the principles Dr. Ram says is don't focus on what you don't want, but focus on what you do want. And so in the miracle experiment game that many of us are playing right now, this 30-day miracle experiment game, the subtitle is change. What if life is about to get even better? And so I think even Alona, the tinnitus or whatever, it's a gift. It doesn't feel like it, but it is, because it guides us to some way, something even better. And it's a teacher. Have you found that with this at all yet, or is it still just challenging? I don't know, Alona, I think I
Again, your question, please.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I spoke pretty fast. So there's a principle, a Titi Devo Baba, every unexpected guest is the divine showing up, is God himself or herself showing up. So the tinnitus, does it just feel frustrating, or have you seen any gifts in it yet? Anything it's teaching you?
Oh, it is always a gift to hear from Dr. Naram, in any kind of special memories or kind like this is also very, very, I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Yes, of course.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Well, I'm so happy that you're here. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
All right, we got a question in the chat. Julie Sherwood says, about last week's call, Michael shared a poem at the end that was powerful. I'd love to share it with others, but want to be mindful of permissions and credits. So Michael Smith, we'll find out for you, Julie. Is Michael Smith on the call right now?
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't know if Michael's here right now, but we'll find out. And if not, we'll even probably put it in the newsletter. So now, if you're not in the newsletter, you can find. You go to myancientsecrets.com. There's a place anyone can get on the newsletter, and then you just get all the updates, including super cool poetry. Katie, any announcements you want to give?
Yes. So if you're not signed up for the newsletter, I highly recommend that you do that, because there's so much information in it. And Cornelia, would that be to get in touch with team at myancientsecrets.com?
The best way is actually to go to the website, myancientsecrets.com, and there you can actually sign up for the newsletter right there on the website.
I think there's even a direct link I'll post in here if I can find it. I think it's myancientsecrets.com/sign up, but I'll find exactly what it is and I'll post it here.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So our announcements, one is that our dear friend Pete ran 100 miles. Like at one time, he ran 100 miles in order to raise money. The goal is $100,000. I don't think we're quite there yet, but in support of the Bridge program, which was started by our very dear Beverly and Hope, to help support the children from the orphanage who are not children anymore, who've turned 18, who can no longer live in the orphanage and are, without the Bridge program, on their own. And the Bridge program offers some education, some apprenticeships and trainings to help these children who've lived in a group, their whole lives, that they've been in the orphanage, who are now on their own, to transition into independence. So it's a fantastic cause. You can make a donation at ancientsecretsfoundation.org/100. That's one announcement, and every penny is worthwhile and helpful. So thank you. We also, as Dr. Clint was pointing out, the newsletter is full of information, and there's always a remedy for the week. And that's, you can end up with a lot of home remedies for your own use and information. And we have several self-guided courses that are recorded so you can start them anytime. One of them is called Ancient Secrets 101, and that is takes you a little deeper into the ancient secrets than the book. Although the book, every time I read it, I learn something else that I hadn't noticed before. There's also Ancient Secrets, the 100-day experience, which is an amazing experience that truly any of these can change your life. No matter if you give, you get what you give out of it. And there's a 30-day delicious detox self-guided and a 7-day delicious detox that are self-guided. And you can do those anytime that you're ready for them. And there's more information for you on those on the website. And I think that's all.
Oh, just one more, just to remind our Portuguese speakers, we meet once a month, and we're going through the book. We're up to chapter 13, I believe it is this coming Tuesday, but we're moving back 1 hour, 9 a.m. Pacific for the call in Portuguese, going through this beautiful book. And just wanted to make sure if anybody's going to be joining us, note the change in time that's posted on the Portuguese chat in WhatsApp. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And for Julie, Ilona, anyone else that's new, I'd say the starting point for if you want to go beyond the book and just start applying it, one is a video consultation. I put that link, but if you want to do a course, we have something called Ancient Secrets 101, which is really awesome. And then the 100-day, which Katie mentioned. I don't know, Rodell or someone, if you can put the links for those in the chat as well. I put the links for some of the other stuff, including, man, Pete, what an example. How old did Pete turn on his birthday? What was his age that he just had? I think it was maybe 50, or I can't remember. Anyone remember? Beverly, do you remember how old Pete turned on his birthday?
I think it was 54. That's the number that comes to me.
Okay, 54, but he wanted to do something, like he has kids and but he called and he did a lot of due diligence, find out that the money was actually going where we said. And, we even have actually 2 foundations, one that covers admin expenses so that when people donate to Ancient Secrets Foundation, they know that 100% actually goes to benefit the causes, which is really powerful. And when he did his due diligence, he's like, I want to use my birthday. I want to do something I've never done. I want to run 100 miles. Anyone else run 100 miles? That's like, and at age 54. And the second thing he says, I want to raise $100,000 for benefiting these kids, and it's changing their lives. We just got a report, and I love these kids. They inspire me. And the reason why I'm just mentioning it now is because on today's call, we get to hear from some of the kids that were with us at the Ancient Secrets Unstoppable celebration in Sedona. We had a meeting, a Sunday call a little bit ago, where we heard from some of them, and we were both moved to tears and then like laughter until we had tears because of Zion and his jokes, and just to have both inside of us. So having said that, I want Vinay, you can introduce who's on the call with us and what are the next, actually, do we have any musical number, or do we have that today? No? Okay, me and Bree are gonna sing the musical number today. Bree, you wanna sing that one we prepared? She's like, no. Okay, this is the song I'm gonna sing for you guys. Ready? Good morning, sun. Nice to see ya. It's been a long night and now you're here. There's some words I don't remember exactly how they
I'm
go.
gonna soak up some of your cellulite. Good morning, sun. Good morning, sun. It's nice to see ya. It's been a long night and now you're here. We're gonna soak up some of your cellulite. Good morning, sun.
And it's got some really, it's like, oh, it's always darkest before dawn.
Oh, the dawn. Oh, I can look up the
Whatever doesn't kill you makes you strong. Oh, I can't believe we survived being, we've survived.
Yeah.
What?
Can't believe we survived being young. Good morning, sun.
Oh, to live to see one more day come. Good morning, sun. Okay, wow, pretty fantastic. It's always darkest before the dawn. Always darkest before the dawn. Whatever doesn't kill us makes us strong. Can't believe we survived being young. To get to see one more day come. Anyway, good morning, son. All right, Vinay, handing it over to you. Who do we have on the call with us today and who that we get to learn from and celebrate and be with?
Yes, sir. Today we have the Mindy with the Bella, and we have the Zion. And also few minutes before, you are remembering Mr. Michael Smith. He is already here in the call.
Good. Michael, we were talking about you. There's someone who's asking a question about the poem you shared, and if it's okay to share it with others on last week's call.
Yes,
All right.
anything. You can share it all. It's you know, it's not mine anyway. It's from me, just through me, or whatever that thing is.
And could we put it in the newsletter so everyone has access to it?
That'd be beautiful. That'd
Okay.
be beautiful. Especially if it makes you feel better, touches your heart, and opens you up.
Wow, amazing. Unstoppable love. Fantastic. Well, Mindy and Bella, I'm so happy that you're here on the call today. Wow. I don't know if you can unmute yourself and share with everyone a little bit about where you're joining from and maybe some experience that happened to you in Sedona. And then I want to celebrate how you changed my life and all of our lives.
Well, Bella's downstairs. Lily's right here.
Lily. Hey, Lily. Wow.
Say hi. They just woke up. It's still summer break. Our sleep schedules are totally backwards. Here's Charlie.
Charlie. Hey, wow. And Elmo. Fantastic.
Elmo. And Bella's downstairs. I had her up here for a whole like 3 minutes and then she went back downstairs. Hopefully I can get her back up while we're still on the call though.
All right. Well, I don't know if we, because I wanted to start with the quote, the thing that is, so in the beginning, we asked everyone, what do you want? And I really like what Bella wrote because it actually shifted everything for all of us, or at least for me. And I felt like for the whole event. Do you want to read it on her behalf or do you want us to try and ask her or wait on it? What do you think?
I could, let me get it. I have it here. I wrote it down.
Okay. Amazing. I have it here as well, if you want me to just share it on my screen.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to share this so everyone can see it, but then you can read it on however
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I just found it. Okay.
Good.
I'm tired of a world that rewards pretending, where silence is safer than truth and fake smiles are currency. I want messy, honest, unfiltered living where people say what they mean and feel what they feel without apology. Authenticity shouldn't be rare. It should be the baseline.
Wow. How old is Bella?
She is 16.
16 and so much wisdom. At age 16, saying, I'm tired of a world that rewards pretending, where silence is safer than truth and fake smiles are currency. I want messy, honest, unfiltered living where people say what they mean and feel what they feel without apology. Authenticity shouldn't be rare. It should be the baseline. Oof. I just want to open up like even a conversation around this. What does it make you feel when you just hear those words from the 16-year-old about what she wants the world to be like? Anyone that brings up some insight in you? I think definitely we've been doing that this last week, even with business separation from Ayush Shakti and just being clear and honest. Like this is happening and it's messy and it, you know. Anyone else? What Ariana, for you?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, what it immediately brings up is hope for me, you know, hope in the new generation, these kids this age. It's like, yes, because they're awake and they're like saying to the world, come on, everybody, let's get on this page, let's wake up. And they're showing us, you know, they're being transparent. She's so authentic and transparent and she's got it. And to me, it's exhilarating, you know, it's exhilarating to see a 16-year-old and they can come out and be that authentic and real and step up and show us, you know, show us. It's great. That's what comes up for me.
I love it so much. I think also, you know, sometimes in spiritual or healing or whatever spaces, people talk about how they, you know, they don't want to just sit around and do kumbaya, you know. And one thing I love about this community is it's really real. You know, even the principle of Aditi Deva Bhava, you treat every unexpected guest as if the divine is showing up for you. And sometimes it means that it feels unpleasant, but it's actually part of the healing journey. And I know when I was with Dr. Ram and in any of these spaces, like in Sedona, man, whoever was in Sedona, I just want you to see you raise your hand if you felt like you got triggered at least one point by someone or something, you know. And then if we stay in it long enough and are authentic to our own feeling, but not blaming on anyone outside of us, but looking inside, man, there's so much golden opportunity for transformation. I see, Julie, you raised your hand, and because this is your first time, I want to make sure we hear from you. What does that quote bring up for you?
Well, thank you. I forget who said it. The first word was hope. Absolutely. And, you know, with such incredible amount of perceivable divisiveness going on, we, they, you, him, you know, all of that stuff, and speaking of bridge project, these words are a bridge to bring us back to where we have that commonality, and we are all human beings seeking love, kindness, and compassion. That comes first. And what beautiful wisdom from such a young soul, a young wise soul.
Yeah. So powerful. I see. I just got a message saying Zion is on the call too. Zion, can you unmute yourself? I just want to hear your voice. I want to see you here. Esther Francis, Julie, by the way, Esther Francis says, Julie, yes. So beautifully said. Zion, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh my goodness. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Makes me so happy every time I see you. What's been happening since Sedona for you? What's been going on?
Well, after I went there?
Yeah, since you got home.
Well, kind of just normal, like how I was in Sedona.
Just kind of normal, like just being your normal, awesome self?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any new jokes since then? I know you shared some on the last call, but anything new that's come?
I think I have some new ones.
Okay, awesome. You want to share now? Actually, before you share those, were you here when I read Bella's thing about what she wants is just authenticity, more authenticity, the baseline authenticity? What does that when you hear that? What do you think about, or how does that feel to you?
I mean, I just feel like it's kind of it's a good speech, and I do like it, and it is true too.
It's true as well. Like it feels good when you hear it, and it's true. Do you see sometimes adults aren't doing that? Like they're not being authentic. Have you ever seen where they say one thing one place and do something else another place?
Well, sometimes people do that, but
yeah. And then have you ever seen someone who's really good at just telling the truth, even if it's uncomfortable, and just being authentic, even if it's not, not happy all the time?
Yeah, even some people can be good at that.
Yeah, some people are good at that. But do you notice a difference inside of you when you're around people that you feel like aren't totally true versus people who are more along those lines? I don't know if you can sense.
Well, I mean, I get more comfortable when I'm with people, like in a crowd or something. You know, I'm comfortable. I fit there just perfectly, and I'm happy.
Yeah, good. I know those are pretty deep questions. Even I'm wondering for myself, and it's honestly, Zion, it's making me look inside of myself. Where have I been out of alignment with my own truth? Where have I had a fake smile when really I should have said, "Ouch, that hurts," and continued in some relationships longer than I needed to because I wanted things to be peaceful more than I was willing to be true. One of my friends said that maybe the enemy of peace is, I don't know, I'm trying to remember the exact quote, but the essence is that really to have deep connection, sometimes it means that some things are uncomfortable, but how we can sit through that and make it to the other side is really powerful. Anyway, Zion, you have some new jokes. I want to hear some of these. Can you share?
All right. Yeah. All of them are just like some. And then I can show the rest later.
Okay. Let's see here. So for those that don't know, we had a talent show and Zion came up and read some jokes that just made us all laugh so hard. I mean, I'm still thinking of some of those jokes in my head. Like I'm just share the one that comes immediately. He says, my mom told me that the book, Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer, can change people's lives. And it's true. After she read it, she swapped all my snacks with turmeric. That's so funny. I've just thought about that so many times. Now every time I have turmeric, I think of
Yeah.
you. All right, share with
All
me. What
right.
else? What other jokes you got?
First joke. Why did I thank my feet today? Because they never complain about carrying me around, even when I ask them to do all the hard work.
Can you read that one more time? I want to make sure I got the first part. Why do I?
Yeah. Why did I thank my feet today?
Why did I
Because they
thank my
never,
feet today? Yeah.
yeah, because they never complain about carrying me around, even when I ask them to do all the hard work.
That's awesome. All right, we can all thank our feet. Thank you, feet. Since today's about gratitude, even Cornelia, actually, what was that thing that you do every day, thanking your joints? Can you share about that a little bit?
Yes, I can. Yeah, when I wake up in the morning, that is a routine that I took up more than 20 years ago, that I'm actually, when I wake up, kind of still half asleep, I actually go through my whole body and I go through all my joints and I'm kind of thanking them for what they do, and my fingers, and kind of thinking, what are they doing every day? And this is my way of giving appreciation to my body and what it does every single day for me. And I guess it's true for everything. It's what science just said. Our feet carry us. They never complain. They just carry us. And the heart is pumping and the lung is taking the oxygen in. And then there's so much going on in our body that we should be grateful for. And I have developed really a very strong connection to my body, that I can actually talk to it because I know it listens. When you give that kind of love and attention to your body, it actually gives it back in a very special way. And it's really worth trying that. So I invite everyone to do that for a few days every morning when you wake up. Just go into your body, say, thank you, neck, for being allowing me to move my head, or whatever comes to your mind, and just try it.
I love it. It's amazing. Talk about synchronicity. Right before the call started, Carol Ray asked Cornelia, can you share about thanking your joints? And we had no idea Zion was going to have this beautiful reflection today. I see Lisa Lowe. Are you here today, Lisa? I don't know if Lisa's here today. Lisa Lowe.
Lisa's here.
Oh, beautiful. And I see that you say today his jokes are more like reflections. They're more like reflections today, right?
Yeah, let him rip.
All right, good. So we're learning from you today, Zion. You're our teacher today. And how cool your name is, Zion.
All right, second, I tried a heart smile today. My face joined in, and now my cheeks are sore from kindness and reps.
That's awesome. I tried a heart smile today, right?
Yeah. And
then your face joined in.
Yep.
Now your cheeks are hurting and ripped.
Yeah. That's exactly it. All right, third, I made mung bean soup to heal my body. It also healed my ability to wait 45 minutes without complaining.
Amazing.
That one's fun. I asked my heart for advice. It said, "Shh, I'm trying to listen to you."
Oh, that's really sweet.
Oh yeah, speaking of gratitude, gratitude is like Wi-Fi. You don't always see it, but when it's strong, everything in your life downloads a little faster.
Whoa, love that. Gratitude is like Wi-Fi. You don't always see it, but when it's strong, everything downloads a little faster. Wow, that's really good wisdom.
Yeah. The secret to being authentic, it's when your inside voice and your outside voice stop arguing.
Whoa, profound truth. The secret to being authentic, it's when your inside voice and your outside voice stop arguing.
That one's
talk about
true.
going along, that goes along with Bella's quote as well, right?
Yeah.
Good. What else you got?
I'm doing a call right now.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about how miracles sometimes look small? Like someone showing up right when you needed help and only later you realize it was huge?
Wow, amazing. Have you ever thought about how miracles sometimes look small, like someone showing up right when you need help, and then later you're like, that was huge. Actually, that's really, I want to see, anyone have that experience where something like that has happened to them? Carol Ray, can you share your experience? I want to hear what you're in. Amazing.
Yeah, sitting beside on I-35 between Waco and Dallas, having a flat tire, and I was driving a Saab at the time, and I couldn't change my own tire. I couldn't, my best strength, I couldn't do it. And there was a farmer who went by on his shredder while I was sitting there, and I'd called, for roadside service. And 2 hours later, he's coming back, and he goes, "You're still here?" And I said, "Yeah, it's been almost 3 hours." He goes, "Let me change that tire for you." So it was huge just to have that little help, and I was so grateful that he noticed me. And I never did see the roadside service, but I did have a miracle show up that day.
Amazing. Wow. Zion, just like you said. And now I see Dr. Giovanni's on the call. I also see Sage and Jules are on the call. Amazing. Giovanni and Sage and Jules, can you unmute yourself? Giovanni, have you ever had that happen where some synchronicity happened? You met someone, it seemed like a small thing, but it ended up being a real big thing?
Yeah. First of all, congratulations for Zion. These are more jokes. It's like more Socrates. It's like more a philosopher. Yeah,
Yeah, Socrates.
yes, very profound reflection. Yes, very nice that I took the occasion also to thank my feet. Thank you, because I was just walking. Yeah, so it was very appropriate. And gratitude, very powerful, very powerful. Remember that we have, for me, I should have, constant attitude of be grateful for whatever comes. So it's very powerful. Thank you, Zion. Thank you.
You're welcome. With pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, Zion. I know you got some more with you as well. How about Sage and Jules? Have you ever had that happen where some unexpected guest showed up and it turned out to be like the perfect meeting? Anything happen like that for you, Sage?
What?
Yeah. Have you ever had it where you weren't expecting to see someone and then you saw them and it turned out to be really, really good that you saw them? Like it was unexpected, but it was beautiful.
Like running into a friend at a park.
At the ceremony, those two friends that I met, they're really nice to me, and I found them, so I made friends with them, and now they're here on the call right now.
Oh, that's so fun. You're talking about when you're in Sedona, you made two friends.
Yeah, tell them that you're coming to Colorado for 10 days. You're going to be there. We're going to be leaving Thursday. You can hang out with them. Yeah, so we'll be in Colorado in Loveland area. We'd love to hang out with you guys, Mindy. That'd be amazing.
Yep.
Mindy, can you unmute yourself again, Mindy? I just want to make sure that she can see her friends.
Yay! You're coming to Colorado. We get to meet up.
Hi.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
You're awake now.
Amazing. Some of my most favorite moments was seeing these little angel girls meet up together. Like we were at one point dancing on the red rock as the moon was rising, and they all had these like glowing, glow in the dark things, and sitting in their own little circle and just
They're called lights.
I didn't.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Glow sticks. Glow sticks. Yeah, they were like glow stick halos for little cherub angels with their halos.
Sage, actually, I want to hear from all of you. Sage, Lily, everyone. Charlie, what is something from that experience in Sedona that you felt like was really good for you? Something you learned or something you experienced that made you happy?
I don't know.
That's good.
I don't know either.
What I love about that is that kids, they're just living so present. They're just so much in the moment. Their presence is off the charts. And so they're not really tracking, like even one time when I had some kids come to Nepal and Luke, he gave his pajamas to Tilak because he found out it was so cold. And Tilak wore the pajamas for 2 weeks, didn't take them off at school, everywhere, just wore them everywhere. And later I asked Luke, I was like, why did you do this? And he couldn't think. There was no reason why. It just was the right thing to do. It just made sense. And I think kids, there's so much in the presence and so much in the flow that it's like that. Sage, you made so many drawings and you were so amazing because the drawings were almost perfectly given at the right time. And I love how you have that gift of drawing, of communicating, of laughing, of lighting up a room. Did you know you have that gift, Sage? I want to have, I don't, Sage, did you know you have that gift?
No.
No, yeah, you definitely have that gift. You made all of our lives better just by being there. Is it okay if a couple people who are there share what the gift of your presence made to them? Would that be okay?
You guys can talk for a second. I need to get something that was from Sedona.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to see it.
Look,
So we'll talk amongst ourselves for a while Sage is getting prepared.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone want to share, like, having the kids in Sedona, what impact that made for you? Either Bella's quote or having, and Charisse, maybe, I don't know if you'd feel willing to share, but anything that you learned from the kids, that learned from their presence or their beingness or their sharing. And also Giovanni, something you might have learned from them. Charisse, you want to share? You don't have to, but if there's something that
Hi. Oh, I loved having the kids there, their purity and just joy. It just makes you settle into yourself and be so much more present. And I loved Zion. Your jokes were amazing. Your reflections today. What it does for me is it reminds me to settle into myself and say, what does my inner child want to say right now? What do I want to bring forward right now in that kind of purity and joy? So I really appreciated their reflections and just their joy and energy that they shared. And that's all I got to say.
beautiful, beautifully said. What does our own inner kid want to do today? What, sometimes the kids are walking through the room. There's no reason. All of a sudden they jump, they spin, they're just so in their body and so playful and so curious and experiencing everything and asking so many questions. And yeah, Giovanni, for you, being around the kids and also, seeing Dr. Naram with kids, anything you want to share about what you learned from them?
Yeah, it was good to see you also, Clint. Yeah, Clint with Bella. Sorry, with the Sage.
Yeah, Sage.
How he was interacting. She was interacting with you. There is a phrase, no, in like Jesus was saying, "Let the children come to me." Yeah, so it was reminding me this phrase from Jesus.
Yeah, it's amazing. So in the Ancient Secrets world, we're non-denominational. Anyone from any faith is welcome. And we learn from all the faiths as well. But it is beautiful. Jesus would say, be like a little child. Like that was what his main encouragement was to adults. He's like, I think actually the advice I want to give you is be like a little child. It's like profound. Giovanni, I see this in you as well. You have such a playfulness, such a presence, such a love. Like whatever things in life make us hurt, sometimes we guard our hearts, and it keeps us like, so we're acting from fear or we're acting from ego. Sometimes ego is we think we have to do something to prove we're lovable. Like we have to achieve something, or we have to make so much money, or we have to have this perfect relationship or this perfect house. But one thing I love about kids is they know they don't have to do anything to be lovable. They just are. I had an experience with my mom that I shared in Sedona where I just realized that she actually helped me convince me in my brain that I came into this world lovable. Like one time someone in high school was asking her, how did you raise a kid like Clint? Like, what did you do? And she's like, no, I didn't do anything. He was born this way. And I think for each of us, there's things that we don't have to prove. We don't have to earn love. We can just in the space of being realize that we're lovable. We don't have to do anything. And then from love, what do we choose to do on this planet in this short time of life that we have? Beverly, you raised over 100 foster kids. I just want you to unmute yourself. Just imagine this in her life, raising over 100 foster kids and seeing them come from all kinds of different backgrounds and trauma and gifts and talents. And what is it that you've learned from being with the kids so much in your life, Beverly?
I think the thing I learned from most of the kids is really tuning into what they really want for themselves and what they want for their life. They're the leaders. And so as a parent, it's more our job to just set the boundaries and guide and be present for these kids, but to allow them to actually experience. So many times we want to hover over our children, to protect them. And that's not always in their best interests. So yeah, let the kids be kids and let them play and let them do their thing, and they will evolve. They're our leaders for tomorrow. That's why I'm so invested in the Bridge program, because I know that these young people are genuine leaders.
Yeah. Oh, beautifully said. All right, Sage, you got something you want to show us from Sedona? Thank you, Beverly, so much. It was so beautiful to have you share that. What is this, Sage, you want to show us here?
The wand.
Oh, tell me about it. Why do you like this wand? And
Well, that's because I got it from Sedona.
wow. And what do you do with it?
Well, I pretend it's magic.
Okay, and what magic would you want to give all of us on the call today? Anything that you wish for us?
Love.
Okay, so can you do a magic spell for all of us to have more love in our lives?
Please.
Is that it?
Oh, wow.
Yes, we are feeling.
And I would just love to reiterate what she just said is I completely agree with allowing children to, just have full autonomy of themselves. It's like, it's really hard sometimes when, as moms, as we want to be protective of our children and watch over them all the time. And we have that in our bodies and our system, like we just want to protect them. And then the other part of some moms, including myself, is I get to let her make mistakes. I get to let her have other people and tell her, like, Sage, that's not okay, because that's what a tribe is. And none of us are supposed to raise children alone. We're supposed to be in tribes. We're supposed to have anyone that we're around, we're supposed to trust in a sense, especially in communities like this one. And I think that was so beautiful that Sage was able to run around and just be free and have some of you guys just be like, Sage, we don't do that. And just being supportive. And sometimes it's good hearing it from other people. And sometimes moms are just like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And it's so beautiful when we have community and other people that are there with you and saying it's coming from someone else. Like, no, you can't do that. No, be careful. And it was just so beautiful that I was able to trust and to be present with everyone there as well. And with Clint, everything that you're saying. And it was just a beautiful experience. And Sage was able to be free and be a child and bring the love and care that she had for everyone here as well. And so thank you again for everyone who had an interaction with Sage. That it meant a lot to Sage and to myself. So I just want to say thank you.
So beautifully said. Thank you. Giovanni, anything you want to say, or Vinay, anything in response to that?
Yes, very, profound. Yes, good message to give freedom and to trust what you say, the inner, the child, wise. They are wise. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. I like even Michael Smith, he put in the chat, it's so authentic to say, I don't know, instead of making something up. When I'm asking the kids and they say, I don't know. And what a profound thing, if Jesus, I love, Ilona put into the quote, the quote from the scriptures, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you'll never enter the kingdom of heaven. So that's so profound. What is the kingdom of heaven? Like in some sense. And like kids, they're able to say, I don't know. Wow, what a great place to be. Say, I don't know. then it opens up your mind with the curiosity to learn. Vinay, anything you want to share along those lines? Or let's see, I don't know if Levi's still on the call as well.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to share thank you to Jules, because she has given the best advice to all the parents how to be with the children. And this helps me to take care of my daughter Swayam also, that I try to be on that path only. But I'm really grateful to Jules because they had a limited time to join this call. And thank you, Sage, for being on this call. Thank you so much.
Yeah, beautiful. Mindy and your wonderful kids, what's it like being a mother of such powerful girls and ones that are demanding authenticity and living so fully? Any wisdom or inspiration you can share with us, things you're learning as a mother in that space? I don't know if you're able to unmute yourself but. And then I saw Leonore, you had your hand raised a little bit earlier too. I don't know, Leonore, if you just want to speak. Oh, Mindy, are you able to unmute yourself? I just wanted to see, oh, there we go. Just what have you been learning from your kids and these girls? Oh, there we go.
They're just sweet little innocents. I mean, it makes me remember when I was a little kid, and like I remember heaven, I remember things, and I didn't have adults asking me like what it was, and if I tried to say something about it, they'd be that's not what we believe, or that's not that thought. And so I think there's like allowing them to have their expression and be curious about what their soul has expressed, or where they've been, or what they're feeling, what they're thinking. And I mean, with Bella and like that, it's kind of like questioning authenticity. I mean, even her has made me kind of realize oh, I didn't really have anyone modeling to me how to deal with anger. How many times my parents, they got a divorce and they didn't talk to each other. Or, I mean, they did talk to each other, right? And I thought it was weird because they were not expressing a divorce. They were talking to each other, but they didn't live together anymore. So it was weird. It was this false pretense of I'm gonna be together for the sake of the kids, and they would talk to each other, but they never really talked about hard feelings or anything. So I think there's a need for that for the kids of having us, it's you can't make them eat, but you can offer them all kinds of good food, right? So it's our souls need that, right? The ideas, the thoughts, how do you deal with feelings? How do you express that stuff that's down deep in our soul? That's kind of what's coming up is how do we get to do that? What are the fun ways to express it completely authentically and giving them opportunities to do that?
Yeah. Oh, it's so powerful. Well, I love that you share that because in the breakout room today, I want to challenge everyone. So we have an opportunity to go into breakout rooms. And the thing I like about it is it gives people a chance to share more in an intimate setting and in a raw way. And sometimes it's scary to be authentic. But what I like about the Ancient Secrets community is it gives us a space in which you can be seen. And if you're listening, if you're in any of these breakout rooms, and you're listening, I want you to practice what Dr. Ram says, that the greatest need people have isn't even love, but it's understanding. I don't want you to try and solve someone's problem. I don't want you to try and fix them. I don't want you to give the answers that you think they need. I just want you to listen. And if you feel like you need to say anything in response, you could say, I see you, I honor you, I love you. And can I see if I understand you? This is very powerful, actually, incredibly powerful. I've had parents say, I wish you would have taught me this a long time ago, both in interactions with spouses and also between kids and parents, is I didn't come to teach you, I came to love you, and love will teach you. And so as we're in the breakout rooms, I want to give you a chance where you can share authentically and you're not going to get taught back. Now, if you really want help with the solution, you can say it up front, but otherwise, if you're listening in the breakout rooms, I want people to give a chance to listen, just to understand. You don't have to be the healer. You don't have to solve the problem. Just help give that person a chance to be understood and to be held in that space. I hope that made sense. I want to see, is Zion still here? I want to see, Zion, if you had any other reflections.
I'm
And
still
I know
here.
there's many. Oh, good. I know
Yeah.
many people are raising their hand, but go ahead, Zion. Any other reflections or jokes or reflections you want to share with us?
Yeah, there's more. I'm gonna show 3 more since
Please. I want to know.
Why does gratitude create miracles? Because when you're all blocked up like a clogged toilet, nothing can move. Gratitude is the flush. It clears out the ugh, so life can flow again. And suddenly good thoughts bring more good things.
Oh, amazing. So beautiful. Definitely gives a visual that's memorable too.
Yeah. Another one. Sometimes the biggest miracle isn't what shows up, it's how much lighter you feel after you let go of what was stuck.
Wow. Ah, so true. Thank you for that. And what's the last one that you have?
All right. Let me see Have you ever thought the most ancient secret is actually modern bravery? Telling the truth kindly, even when it's uncomfortable. Have you ever... Oh, I know, uncomfortable. Yeah, that was a joke.
Wow. Have you ever thought, read it one more time.
Have you ever thought the most ancient secret is actually modern bravery? Telling the truth kindly, even when it's uncomfortable?
Wow. Have you ever thought that the most ancient secret is modern bravery? Telling the truth, even when it's uncomfortable.
Wow.
Wow. Giovanni, any thoughts on that? It's just the full theme of the day call is about this, you know?
Yeah. Very, very profound. Very profound. Very good, Zion. Very good.
Yeah, it's really profound. So beautiful, everyone. Thank you so much. I see Martina says, when will we share the Marma points and remedies for tonight?
Telling the
So,
truth kindly, even when it's uncomfortable.
yep, you got it, Linda. You got it. So there's like a bunch of things happening simultaneously for recommendations regarding specific challenges, health challenges, mental, emotional health challenges. We always recommend setting up an appointment because it's customized for you. Western medicine will say, here's what you do for blood pressure, or here's what you do for headaches, and they categorize according to diseases. But in Ancient Secrets, it's more personalized. It's based on you and your experience, the recommendations. So it looks similar, but it actually helps if there's a personal recommendation, a consultation. So we'll set that up if you're interested. We'll give you the link again. Maybe Cornelia or Rodell or someone can put the link. I just want to say, wow, today I even asked Vinay, are you going to be the pilot? I'm going to be the co-pilot. He's like, no, Doctor, you're the pilot. But really, the kids have been the pilots. And the kids on this planet, as our teachers, are saying we want more authenticity. And that's where the ancient secret is. And that's where the love is guiding us. And so today in your breakout room, and as the day progresses, maybe there's a conversation you've been waiting to have in your life. Maybe it's apologizing to someone or asking forgiveness, or maybe it's a conversation with yourself. Maybe it's a conversation with someone you love who's already passed and there is something unresolved, and today you can write a letter to them and read it out loud and trust that their spirit can hear. Maybe there's something unresolved that you want to have happen, and I would encourage you to do that today. Maybe it's reaching out to your mom and saying, I love you, giving her a big hug, or whatever it may be. So in the breakout room, we're going to go into...
I take the courage to speak out without being called, to let you know that it's all wonderful, but it might be a mistake not calling Shifra to speak when she raised her hand for so long. Maybe there'll be some wisdom from listening to what she's gone through and she's moving forward. Not just go on the chill, go to something which is not so comfortable. Ask Shifra to speak. Maybe it will be comfortable because she's gone through beautiful things.
Beautiful. I'll speak to that, Nehemiah. Thank you so much. Yeah, what I'm trying to do on today's call is give space for people who haven't had a chance to speak. So if someone has spoken every single week, sometimes we just give a little breather and we make sure everyone gets a chance to speak. I'm very happy for Shifra to speak. And what I love is in the breakout rooms, everyone gets a chance to share. And so I love what you've spoken, Nehemiah. And for whatever reason today, I'd love to hear what Shifra has to say personally. I'm going to go into the breakout room where she is. But I just want to give a chance for the kids to speak and for people who haven't had a chance to speak every week. So thank you so much for that. And I love that feedback. And
Okay,
now
thank you for the clarification. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And I want to make sure it's a space for everyone, everyone who doesn't get a chance for their voice to be heard, especially for kids, and then the kid in all of us. And also, yeah, it's true. Like, what if we raise our hands for the magic show and we don't get chosen? It's like a disappointing feeling. And so just to love that part of us as well. Sometimes it's nice to pause. Even if I have something to say, maybe it's nice time to listen and let it sink in. So on that, when we're going into the breakout rooms, everyone will have a chance to share, what did love teach you today? What did love teach you? And when you hear someone sharing, don't try and solve the problem, but see if you can listen to understand. And then also listen inside of yourself. What's the little kid inside of you feeling in this moment? And maybe there's some unresolved
I think we better let Shifra speak.
Well, she definitely will. She'll have a chance to speak in the
I
breakout
will. I will in the breakout room. That's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone's going to get a chance to speak in the breakout rooms. And I love the care and the courage. And Shifra, I hope this is a reflection to you, how much people love to hear from you. How you have a whole team of people. When Shifra first came into the Ancient Secrets world, she said she felt like her voice didn't matter. And since then, her poems have been shared all over the world. And now in this community, everyone's like, we want to hear what Shifra says. So it's really beautiful. And I'm excited to go into your breakout room. Cornelia, do you have the breakout room set? Now, if you're in the Miracle Experiment game, you'll be with your pod. And if you're not, then we have some other breakout rooms set. And before we go, we always have this little ritual where we put our hands together. And this is for Linda, for Nehemiah, for Shifra, for everyone who's new on the call, for all the kids who shared their wisdom. Thank you, Giovanni, for showing up. Thank you, Zion. Thank you, Sage. Thank you, Mindy, and all your family. Thank you,
and I'm with you.
I love you and I'm with you.
I love you and I'm with you.
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
And I'm with you. And I'm with you.
I love you and I am with
Love you.
I love you and I am with this community.
I'm with you.
Thank
Love you. I'm
I'm
with you.
with you.
Still with you.
Giovanni,
Giovanni,
I'm with you.
I love you, Clint, and I'm with you. Zion, I love you.